It was 8:03 a.m. when I saw the first email. Subject: Final project submission. Congratulations, team. My name wasn't on it. Not in the thread. Not in the attachments. Yet every slide, every metric, every analysis was my work. And everyone in the office was already congratulating Claire. I'm Emma, a marketing strategist in London. For weeks I had built this campaign from scratch. And now someone else was taking all the credit. I didn't react immediately. I traced every step. Slack messages, Google Docs edits, emails. And the system gave me a lifeline. Cloud backups, timestamps, every draft, even deleted ones, proving it was mine. By Friday, when she confidently presented the project, I calmly shared my screen. Drafts, emails, version histories, every single contribution. Proven mine, the room went silent. Her smile faltered. Because evidence doesn't argue, it speaks for itself. She assumed my silence meant weakness, but the system had already done all the talking. It was 8:03 a.m. when I saw the first email. Subject: Final project submission. Congratulations, team. My name wasn't on it. Not in the thread. Not in the attachments. Yet every slide, every metric, every analysis was my work. And everyone in the office was already congratulating Claire. I felt a wave of disbelief. I'm Emma, a marketing strategist at a London-based tech firm. For weeks, I had built this campaign from scratch. But now, someone else was taking all the credit. And the first thought that crossed my mind was how carefully planned this must have been. I didn't react immediately. Instead, I started retracing every step. Every Slack message, every Google Doc edit, every email draft. I noticed patterns I had overlooked. Claire had copied small suggestions I'd made privately, formatted them differently, but the core ideas were mine. And then the system gave me a lifeline. Cloud backups. Every draft I had saved, including deleted ones, still existed, and each had server timestamps proving ownership. I realized that my silence could be an advantage, because evidence doesn't argue. It speaks for itself. Over the next 2 days, I compiled everything carefully. Screenshots, PDF exports, version histories, email threads, every piece of proof organized. By Thursday, I had a complete record, and then I noticed a larger pattern. Claire wasn't just taking my work. She was subtly misrepresenting contributions across multiple projects. Small errors, tiny miscalculations, passed off as her adjustments. I had a chance to expose not only her theft, but also a systemic misuse of internal processes. She hadn't realized how much I knew, and how much the system had logged. Friday morning, the team assembled for the final presentation. Claire started confidently, presenting every slide as if she had created them. Board members nodded, impressed by her initiative. I waited until the final slide, then I asked to share my screen. Calmly, methodically, I opened my folder. Every draft dated weeks before submission. Email threads showing my contributions. Version histories proving the edits were mine. The room went silent. Even Claire's smile faltered, because the proof was undeniable. Management and HR immediately called for a review. They compared server logs, email timestamps, and document histories. Patterns emerged: systematically misattributed work, subtle manipulations, and copied content. By Monday, Claire had been reassigned to a different team. No dramatic confrontation, no announcements. My contributions? Fully recognized. The campaign launched successfully, and I didn't have to say a word, because the evidence had done the talking. Weeks later, I reflected on what had happened. Claire had assumed my silence meant weakness. She had assumed no one would check records or backups, but patience and preparation were my allies. Justice didn't require shouting. It required proof, precision, and timing. The company finally acknowledged the truth. My work was credited, my strategy celebrated, and my integrity intact. And Claire learned that erasing someone quietly can sometimes be the biggest mistake of all. I stayed silent while they claimed credit, and it became their downfall.